What's up, everybody? So this was an older shoot interview. It was ex Pac Sean Waltman on the Stone Cold podcast, where he's talking about how he was under the influence of narcotics, and he wrestled a match against AJ Styles. And I want to give my thoughts on this. Not that I've done this narcotic that he's going to talk about, but I have some experience with people who have.
Honestly, and for a while there out in L.A., I got real bad on crystal meth, Steve. And I wouldn't let anybody see me at the time. But at first, I was okay because, it took a while for that stuff to really get a hold of me. But I remember...
Dude, when were you on crystal meth?
When I first come out to L.A. in 2002... But when I saw you out there for the longest yard stuff, I hadn't been doing it. Like, I was pretty healthy at the time. Else, I wouldn't have shown my face.
Hey, let me ask you something on the crystal meth, because that's something I've never seen in person. Do you smoke it? Do you snort it? Do you shoot it? What in the fuck do you do with it?
All the above. All the above.
What were you doing with it?
I'm not proud of it, but I got to be honest. I did them all. I did it.
Is it just an extreme? Is it like a cup of coffee times 300, or what is it?
Have you ever taken a fasting or anything like that?
Yeah, way back in the day.
Yeah, it's like that times about 1,000.
And so how long does that last?
Forever, man.
But, dude, don't it make your heart start beating so fast that you freak out?
Yeah, I had a match with AJ Styles when TNA first started up, and the whole time, it was like main event or some second to last, and the whole time, AJ is trying to get with me, and he was a lot greener at the time. This was 2002, and I'm in the damn bathroom stall shooting up meth.
Oh, Jesus!
And he can't even talk about his match with me, and I just let him through the match by experience, and even dove onto him on the floor and called that an audible on the fly, and we had a great match. But I forgot what the finish was. So, we had an open-ended match. We never got to finish off.
Okay, so that's a crazy story. And he's not the only one, guys. He's not the only one who performed under the influence. Obviously, you've all seen the Jeff Hardy. That's an extreme example, but and you've also seen the old NWA, WCW, whatever you want to call it, locker room videotape, home videotape, and you see the Road Warriors doing a bunch of blow. So obviously he's not the only one to go into the ring under the influence of meth. It's an interesting drug. I've never done it. But I lived in LA for a long time, and I know people who've done it. And so I had a roommate at the time, and she used to partake in it recreationally. She didn't have like a drug problem or anything like that. And she got really, really high on it one time that she went to a car dealership and bought a 1996 Pontiac Grand Am. That's what people do on meth. Whenever I hear somebody say meth, my brain goes to that story. Now, this was 2007, 2008, so a 96 wasn't crazy old when this took place. Just to put that in perspective, you buy a 96 now, forget it. You're not going to find a 96 at a dealer. You're going to find it in a junkyard. But yeah, that is what she did on meth. Meth makes you do some crazy things. There was this other time. It was around the same time, same year. Might have been a little after. My buddy and I, we went to this bar. It doesn't matter where it was. It was in Hollywood. That's all you need to know. It doesn't matter what neighborhood. And we're talking to this girl outside after the bar, because in LA the bars, last call, like the bars are shut down at 2, so like the bars really close at like 1:30. You're out at 1:30, and so we're outside, we're just standing around, and we're talking to this girl, and we're like, where do we go now? Like we still want to party, and she's like, I know where we can go. I'm too messed up to drive. You got to drive my car. So I was like, I only had like one drink. I wasn't drinking. And I was like, okay, fine, whatever. I'll drive your car. She gives me, we go to the valet. It's me and my buddy and this girl. We never met this girl. She's already trusting me to drive her car. She gives the valet the keys. I get in the driver's seat. It's a Porsche Cayenne. So it's like $100,000 Porsche Cayenne. And she's in the passenger seat next to me. My buddy's in the back seat. I'm driving to the next place, which is right down the street. We're on Hollywood Boulevard. We went from the Frolic Room, which is right next to Pantages, down the street a little bit to this Thai place that's open after hours. We went from like Hollywood and Argyle to Hollywood and Western, if you're familiar with Hollywood. She was doing meth the whole drive, just snorting it. She was snorting it. And it wasn't, like I said, it wasn't that long of a drive, but yeah, she must have did like 2, maybe 3 of it. So we get to the next place. She meets up with somebody, and we never see her again the rest of the night. Not a big deal. We didn't know this girl anyway. Didn't care. We were just happy to go somewhere. So my buddy and I, we were partying. We were hanging out. We picked up these other 2 girls. And then, it's 5 in the morning now. And we want to go out to breakfast with these 2 girls. And neither one of us drove. But then, I go in my pocket. I still have the keys to this woman's car. I still have the Porsche Cayenne keys. I never gave them back to her because, like I said, when we got to the place, she just disappeared. I never saw her the rest of the night. My buddy and I, we just took the 2 girls in the Porsche. We drove to IHOP. We had breakfast. I dropped the girls off. I dropped my buddy off. And then I parked the car on the street where you would, where it was going to get towed because there was construction. So the car would get towed and impound. And I left the keys in the car. I didn't even take the keys. And so the car ended up getting towed and impounded. I'm sure she got the notification, or she probably called to say, hey, my car got stolen or whatever. And they were like, no, we found your car. It was impounded. So I'm sure she got her car back, whatever. But that's meth. Anyway, those are my meth stories. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.